So one way our students can use Chatgpt to develop their critical thinking skills and develop especially their persuasive scientific writing skills is the idea of opposing viewpoints on a particular topic. So here I've chosen the topic of nuclear power and nuclear energy. Okay, so using the add-in for Bing on the Microsoft Edge browser, we move to the more creative functionality, and we use the prep model to prep the chat to answer some questions around the pros and cons of nuclear power and nuclear energy. Okay, so the prep model is basically a prompt which has a role. You give it a role, it's explicit and has parameters. Okay, so the role we're going to give it is that you are a person who is pro-nuclear energy. What are some of the advantages of using nuclear energy to reduce effects of climate change? Okay, so it's going to start thinking about this, search the internet, the advantages of nuclear energy for climate change. Okay, and then it's going to create a response. Okay, so as a person who's pro-nuclear energy, nuclear energy is a low carbon source of electricity. It's reliable and dispatchable source of energy, and it also creates other industries, and it can enhance energy security. Okay, so these are some of the positive arguments towards the use of nuclear energy. Okay, and it's also got the citations there from the IAEA, DW, and the United Nations. Okay, so that is the pro argument. Okay, so now we would like the students to consider the anti-arguments. Okay, so again, we use the prep model, the role now being anti-nuclear. I am, or you are anti-nuclear energy. What are some of the disadvantages this time? Using nuclear energy to combat climate change. Okay, so again, now we're using that prompt, which provides a role, it's explicit and provides parameters, and then they're now searching for the disadvantage of nuclear energy for climate change, and the response will hopefully cover. Okay, so there we go. Nuclear energy is a non-zero source or emission zero source of energy. Okay, it requires also greenhouse gases to actually make nuclear power stations. Okay, a lot of information there for the students. It's very expensive and risky. Chernobyl, for example, Long Island, basically there were meltdowns which caused problems, and it's not a sustainable renewable use of electricity as it relies on a finite source of nuclear isotopes. Okay, so now the students have an anti-argument, a pro-argument, so they have therefore some evidence now to back up their claims in persuasive scientific writing. Okay, so just one example there of how Chatgpt can be used to improve critical thinking in students and also persuasive scientific writing skills.